I slept in. That's it. Surprise. One moment. This is important. Please be the right. The healing for anything sucks, to be honest. The healing for tattoos hurts too. Like, don't get me wrong. Hold on, let me grab these links because I heard there was an Everlong link. Okay, I gotta scroll up. I heard there's a lot of good new shit, and I'm grabbing them. Grab, 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 grab. Grabbed it. I got yours, Vile. I think I got them all. Let me see. Did I get Linkin Park? That was the first. Did I not? Okay, hold on. Is it? Please. What's wrong with Linkin Park? Give me a Cliff Notes. What happened? If your piercing's a pain in the ass and the piercer put it in the wrong place. True. I mean, I have this pierced, like right here in my ear. There's a hole right there. And I literally have never worn an earring in it because I cannot find an earring that I can sleep with in my head. Like, no matter what I do, it pushes into my skull while I'm sleeping and it drives me crazy. But I have a hole there. I just never put an earring in it. It's still open. I could. But it annoys me. I'm moving links over. Give me one moment. Okay, so if no one knew, the new singer. No, it's a new drummer. I thought it was the new singer. The new drummer for. I'm reading this from. It's a tweet from a good friend of mine, Misty, i.e., Imperial. Things I just learned that I'm sure Ativ doesn't know, so don't go for him. She's apparently whoever this is a Scientologist who showed up in support of Danny Masterson at his trial. And this is crazy that I even know who that is. That's the guy from that 70s show who raped a bunch of people. To be very frank. So. Oh, it's Steve. It's Steve. Okay, it's Steve. It was probably an angry tweet, I'm imagining. Cliff Notes, they got a new lead singer and a drummer. One of them was born into Scientology and may be weird. They also may or may not have supported Danny Masterson in all his horrible. Well, that's angry and disappointing. But on the same token, I'd rather know as opposed to going forth and listening to a bunch of the new Linkin Park, falling in love with it, and then finding out it was made by a creepy Scientologist who supports a rapist at his trial. Right? Shitty news, but I think I'm not alone that I'd rather know. Because gross. Yeah, same. I don't want to go. I haven't heard any of it, and I'm glad I haven't because now I don't have to be like, oh man, it was so good. I don't have to even give a fuck about it because fuck that shit. I'm just pulling over a shit ton of links. Give me one moment. Thank you for that, by the way. Movie. Oh my god, she actually. Oh, I love her. I love Elizabeth so much. I'm just moving all her links over. Or even worse, paid money to see him live. Exactly. And not knowing. Like, not knowing is the worst. I heard the new song because they play it every damn hour here and it's not that good anyways. Really? Oh, that's a bummer. Why can't we have fun things? It sucks. It really does suck. I just don't, like, I don't understand how anybody goes and joins a band like Linkin Park and thinks that's not gonna be revealed in this day and age. If you have weird shit in your past, it's gonna come out if you're famous enough. Period. Like, you can't, all of that, like, I don't know what the plan was there. Right? I feel exactly the same. I wasn't psyched for the new LP anyways, so now I know it's perfectly fine to ignore it. Yep, same. It's being dug into. Someone told me that Emily the singer was born into Scientology and may not be practicing. They may simply have been born into the cult, so problematic, but I'm not going to go out of my way to hate her. I mean, I'm not going to hate a person, but I'm not going to listen to the music knowing that they haven't you know what I mean. Ren did a primer video explaining the reasons for Sick Boy being pulled and for the diss track. It's a 30-minute video, but oh my god. I think I got the rundown last night. Like, I don't really need to watch a 30-minute video for it. I think I know the gist of what went down with the Ren shit. Essentially, he pulled down a video before knowing what was wrong with it, and then another rapper went after him and called him a pussy for pulling down a video before knowing what was wrong with it. That's it, right? I mean, sure, you could extend that into 30 minutes of details. I grabbed it, Robo. I'm moving them. Thank you. That's not it. I mean, I heard briefly about it. I don't really want to watch a 30-minute video of him talking about a diss track, unfortunately. I don't even want to watch 5 minutes of it. I just want to listen to good music. I kind of hate that politics and personal shit get involved in music sometimes. It's very shallow of me, I'm very aware, but I like the One Nine Inch Nails album where it's all political. It's my least favorite. Music is like my escape from the real world a little bit. But I believe him, and I'm like, it's not any shade towards Ren. Gossip. I don't know, tabloids, shit. I don't fucking whatever. Dude, Linkin Park ended with Chester. Yeah, it'll never be the same without Chester. I kind of feel the same. Yeah, we're going to spend our time on fun things. We're going to watch Elizabeth review the amazing song because as Elizabeth has put in her title of this song, we too support Ren. Ren is, as far as we're aware, a very good person who is honest and upfront and he writes all his own music. He's a fucking artist. I think this is probably the best way to support him, right? Greedy producer was selling beats he hadn't cleared samples for and was trying to throw it all on Ren. What a douche. Good morning, Crispy. How are you? Ooh, wait. I'm about to run a mess of smoked wings to Kaki's work for her and her coworker. Oh my god, they're gonna pee. They're gonna be so excited. Ren bought an unlimited license beat in good faith. Best had an uncredited sample. Producer of beat had said stolen sample is going after Ren. Okay. Yeah, it's a licensing issue. It was all in good faith. It sounds fucked up. The diss track should be enough, and honestly, with Elizabeth breaking it down and talking about it and stuff, that's going to be awesome. Because she probably knows more about it too, I'm assuming. I don't know. Let's enjoy it. Should we listen to the song first? We should listen to it before we listen to her break it down, yeah? I haven't heard it. I haven't heard the song yet, and she's like me, she pauses so fucking much. I know I drive you crazy. I think we should probably just listen to it all the way through and then let her pause her way through it. Yeah? Deal. I really enjoy Ren. Ren has beautiful music. If you've never heard Ren, oh my god. I couldn't even start. I don't know where to start on how to suggest his music. Just dive in. I listen to it a lot. He's a very good rapper. Where is it? Cujo, where the fuck that is. Hey, if it's marketing, they're doing a good job. I can't market this well. I don't think I could consciously like be into. I don't know. I would never want to be famous off of drama or shit like that. You know what I mean? The Big Push, really? I don't know. I never know. I play a different song for people every single time. I never know how to introduce them. It is, if this is marketing, it's genius marketing. From what I'm gathering just from you guys and from like social media and stuff, it seems like Ren's being pretty genuine about it. And to be honest, like, let's say that my graphics for my channel, like this animated thing that goes around my screen, this was made for me. I paid for this. An artist created all of this for me. This is all custom made. If for someone came out and was like, hey, that was not made for you, that person stole it and claimed it was theirs and then gave it to you, I'd be very angry and very public about that. Because that was good faith on my part. I gave someone money for something they told me they built. I didn't witness it built, but I use it every day and claim it is mine. I'd be fucking pissed off too. I don't know what I would do, but I'd be fucking pissed off. Yeah, it's perfectly reasonably being angry, and then them turning it into marketing, like, it's obvious and sucks, but also good for them. What else do you do? I don't know. I don't know what else you would do, honestly. Like, I try to stay the fuck out of. So my phone lit up with all these messages from my Burning Man camp. Like, out of nowhere. And so I checked them, And I thought this was appropriate to read simply because you guys heard all of my amazing stories and like how amazing my camp was and how incredible my experience was and how positive it was and what a good time I had. People are hearing stories from other camps and how terrible the time can be when the camp doesn't work out. My captain posts, reading the horror stories the other camp leads, separate camp leaders chat had with their campers. Examples, slapped the camp lead across the face. A camper got punched by another camper and had to take a camper to the medical tent and had to be flown to Reno because of an overdose, etc. I'm so grateful I got the best crew on Playa. Like, nothing, I cannot even fathom. I've never been in an environment like that. I really can't place myself where any of that happens at all. Like, holy shit. And then he says, so camp leads are suggesting ideas, good ideas actually for discipline, consent awareness, consequences, boundaries, hierarchies within camp, etc., which we already, our camp kind of naturally did that and has that already. And he said, my 2 cents was, if you pick the right people from the beginning, none of this happens. Here's another horror story. One of my campers, high in what we believe was too much ecstasy with a boner pill chaser, got naked and was running around camp and dry humping every woman he encountered. He got out and was doing the same thing to passing strangers. Eventually, the men in camp had to tackle him and call the Rangers. I mean, seriously, like, I've never seen any of that. I just don't surround myself with people that have that in them, I think. Like, even on anything, like, my camp got, everyone in my camp at one point was, you know, allegedly maybe on a drug or absolutely having some drinks, but they don't even have that in them to go to that place under the influence. You have to have those kind of things in you already. Drugs just exacerbate. They just, like, you know, exponentiate your already what's inside of you, like your personality or whatever the fuck's going on. And I'm just so thankful I had a camp that had nothing to do with that at all. And it's crazy that that can happen, but I think it's important to know that, like, not everyone has the best story ever. Sounds like a juggalo got lost. I can still sing a lot of ICP songs by heart. It's crazy. That was funny, but, like, I was a big fan. The Nedden game? Come on. If there ever was a baby juggalo, I was probably one. I definitely listened to a lot of ICP. First thing, I'd order you a drink and stir it with my dick. Sorry, I'm moving shit over. Okay. This is the next one. Let me pause the music. I know, same. Same. Yeah, like, I feel like I laugh at that shit because I like ICP and I kind of like, I feel like juggalos are probably misunderstood the way that burners are misunderstood, in that, you know, Burning Man, most people, not you guys because you listen to my stories every year, but, like, most people think we all go out there and it's just one giant orgy tent and we're all fucking on drugs and we're all doing crazy shit. Juggalos, like, paint themselves and go out in the woods and go camping. I'm sure it's very similar to what we do, though. It's probably just, like, a lot of really annoying music and really annoying camping and, like, shitting in a toilet that it has a hole in the ground and smells like hell. It's probably similar.
Now,
Sales of the fuck! I missed you. How are you?
With Satan's cock.
Thank you so much for subbing to the class. Keeping the classy alive and giving names for 51 months.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of months, and I appreciate you.
Weren't juggalos labeled as a hate group or something by the FBA years ago? I wouldn't be surprised. Crazy to just, like, categorize a group of music fans as a hate group when it's, I mean, I don't think ICP ever made hate music, did they? A giant orangey tent, so you're into citrus. I fucking love citrus. I'm gonna be, as a gang, were they really? I mean, I'm sure there's misconceptions about it because of the face painting and stuff. I'm sure there's always shit like that. But I knew about that. Something has my dog's attention. I was trying to get him inside and they were just, like, not having it. We don't need that. We don't need that. We watched that. We watched that. We watched that. Subscribe to that. Watch that. Oh, 100%. I hope they get beat up by a cat. Like, I really, like, not seriously, but I need them to get hit in the face by a cat so that they'll stop trying to corner cats. Because they've cornered a cat once in the yard and they didn't know what to do with it. Oh, 100%. Katie, one night I was there. I let them out and Trick refused to come in and I couldn't find him. I thought he jumped over the fence, but he was being stubborn and he's invisible. Yeah, they do. Like, he'll get a scent. Oh, God. It's so annoying. And you have to go find him and, like, bait him in. And it's like, there's a couple cats. Oh, I've freaked the fuck out a couple times too. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Like, jokes aside, it's terrible. He's done the same thing to me, and he's literally invisible in the yard. You can't see him at nighttime. It's terrible. And, like, there's two cats that kind of half live in my yard. You guys know about Willard. I've told you about the crazy ass, like, tabby tomcat that has a chunk missing out of his ear and half of a tail's bent and doesn't give a fuck about anything. And then there's another cat that's this black fluffy cat that they have cornered, and they do nothing to it. Like, I don't know if they would ever hurt anything because they corner the cat and then they just sit there and bark at it. And I go down and I had to, like, pick up the cat, and the cat, like, crawled my body, crawled inside my sweater. And I walked it over to the neighbor's house and the cat was fine, like, totally untouched or anything, scared as fuck, which is why I won't get a cat because I'm terrified that my dogs might hurt it or scare it. Like, that's not fair to a cat, especially if I'm aware of this behavior. But I kind of wish they would corner a mean cat that would just bonk them. So they'd get a little bit of that. Cats are tougher than you. They need to know that. Cats will hurt them. I don't want them to get hurt. They just need to be like, you know, bonked. The girls are, the girls know what's up. They don't want to stay outside. They don't want to be stuck out there. Animals are concerned by dogs turn dangerous real quick. My grandpa's dog was killed by a cornered raccoon. Exactly. And that's what can happen, which is why I want an innocent bonk to happen before something like that happens. Or, heaven forbid, I mean, seriously, I would die if my dogs killed somebody's cat. I would fucking die. The guilt I would never be the same person. Like, that would just, I think I speak for most of us when I say that, like, oh my God. And so I want them to be bopped. Just a bop. Exactly. But they need it. You get the cat first and it will dominate the pups. That's what I should have done. I should have done that. 100% lessons learned. I realized this time that Trick and Gizmo, very independent little bastards, aren't they? And that's why we love them. But yeah, they desperately, like, anytime we go to the dog park and someone's like, oh man, if they get up in that dog's ass, they'll teach them. I'm like, let them. My dogs need to know boundaries. All dogs need to know boundaries. They have to grasp this kind of shit. And if they don't, then bad stuff happens, like, you know, accidents. Innocent accidents. Like, could be two very nice dogs, very nice animals. Trick hulks out. Oh, 100%. Trick is like a beefcake. So they're like the same height, almost identically, but Lilith looks bigger because she's super skinny. And Lil's like maybe 55 pounds, maybe 65 pounds-ish in the wintertime with a full coat, like ish. Trick's around 80 pounds, and it's just solid muscle. Like, he has like bulldog haunches. He does. When he walks, his butt cheeks, it reminds me, it's not the same, obviously, but it reminds me of someone who's traps, or like, it's these wing muscles when they get so big they can't put their arms down. That's what it reminds me of, but it's his butt cheeks. He's solid, dude. It's crazy. He really is a little beefcake. Those videos, they really do. He's huge, especially when he's next to Zelda. You're just like, oh, he's a monster. It's just, relative to Zach and I, and to Rod, we're all such tall people. He looks normal sized. Oh my God, are you getting, oh, hold on. I got you. I got to give you a permit. It protects us from the porn and the evil. There. Now you have seconds. You're good. Like a bodybuilder, very much so. He kind of has this, whereas Lil is really skinny and has all that loose skin, very much like Zelda, but she got the tall gene too. Well, it's only for 60 seconds, so if that goes by. My barn cat forces our dog to snuggle with him. She just lays there all patient. Oh my God, I love that. See, and that's what I, like, when these guys are old, in a million years, obviously, because my dogs are going to live forever, duh. I will probably get a cat or something when they've lost this chasing shit. Because I really want a cat. There's so many cats out there that need to be adopted. Like, I just want to adopt the kitties. And I have property, and I have the means. I work and exist from home. Like, I'm the perfect person to adopt some cats, especially maybe a cat that's high needs or something, or has special needs. I can do that. I have the resources. I have the environment for it. I would love to do that. But in this current state of these 4-year-old puppies that chase things. It's just not fair to any animal. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Kona. There's so many freaking void kitties out there. There's so many black. I mean, honestly, I don't care what the cat looks like. Like when I'm in a space, when I'm in a place and time when these dogs have calmed down and I feel safe enough to get cats, I will literally be going to a no-kill shelter and be like, show me the cats that have been here the longest and or have special needs that no one wants. That's where I'll be. I don't give a fuck. Missing ears, missing tail, black, orange. Show me the cats that have been here for far too long. I'm giving them homes now. That's the shit that kills me. Like no shit. When we were driving home, we stopped at a little coffee shop and they had like a bulletin board with all these posters on it, and there were a lot of posters for adoptable dogs, and I literally almost started crying just openly in this coffee shop because it was this adorable looking, just muddy, cute fucking dog, and it said 75 days have passed. And the idea of a dog living in a shelter 75 days with no love or constant, just like it just breaks my soul. That shit just out of me. Animals deserve better than people. We need to do better. Orange cats keep adopting my parents no matter where they live. I had an orange cat when I was a kid named Cheesy. Cheesy was the shit. Hold on, I'm moving links over. I have a shiza ton. I'm gonna move that one. I'm gonna move that one. I'm gonna move you over here. Oh, shizaball. Shizaball? Yep, that's a word. Sorry, before I forget. Anyways, I could go on and on. Like, animals are a big thing for me. I'm a crazy cat lady, but there's something about orange cats I don't like. They always smell weird, but I'll give them the pets. Interesting. See, I haven't had a cat for so many years. I don't even remember what they smell like, which is weird. No, Vile, you only got to see the energetic, oh my god, new person, although they did like you. You're one of the very few people that Lilith didn't hate and immediately growl at, which is incredible. Warning, old dogs are even more deranged than young ones. Young dogs. I had someone with a small, medium dog kill one of my cats out of reflex. I never forgave the owner, and it affected 100%. And that is worst case scenario, worst fear, which is why I talk about things like this, where I think it's important that my dogs get bopped and get told what's up while they're young and they learn things, so then they don't have incidences like that. And why even put I would never put my dogs in a place where that could happen ever, because mistakes happen like that. And regardless of who's innocent or whose fault it is, or if it was, and whether or not it was a mistake, relationships are ruined, friendships are ruined. Like, I 100% understand. If someone hurt my dogs, like, oh my god, I don't know what I would do. This is why Rod watches my dogs, because I know he loves them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I would do. Seriously, I have no idea. The fury in my soul, the just, god damn it, every time. The unadulterated, just fucking anger. And oh, that was this. Oh, and the little nubtail. I mean, I don't forget the nubtail. I was just keeping that for myself. But I guess. So that'll be it for today, guys. Thanks for joining me for this fantastic Faded Friday. Officially very stoned. It's been good. It's been great. It's been sick. I hope you had a good Faded Friday. Honestly, we got through, I think, all the music except for like 2 songs and then like 5 videos for Charismatic Voice, but that'll take us a while to get through those because those are pretty long. Would you absolutely. I was given this, I believe, by VR with the message Katie CK Energy, and I can't disagree with that one. Feels perfect time landing. Be safe, drive safe. Don't forget to wash your hands. The important things. What's today? It's Faded Friday, Katie. How are you doing? Good. Remember to relax. Take time for you. You know, take time out for you. Just tell the world to go fuck itself with the shades drawn and too much food ordered via takeout in front of an old movie. Just age yourselves too. I'm just kidding. Take care of yourselves, wash your hands, all those things. There was something I was gonna. Oh, we have so just plans for that. Sorry, very high. It's Faded Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday. So I have like the rest of the Burning Man photos. If you guys so wish to see them, we can start the day. There's not enough to fill a full day, but it's basically the man burning down. And I have a lot of videos of it going up and like the explosions and the fucking arms falling off of it and the whole thing crashing to the ground. And that was pretty cool. And then after that, I keep staring over here because I have those little gecko eggs that are due this month-ish to be born. And so I want to make an enclosure for those. So either tomorrow or Sunday, we're going to do like a terrarium build, but super simple. Super simple because they're babies and like a full-grown crested gecko. I mean, it's probably like tail not included, probably the size of my hand, like middle finger to palm end. They're good size. Like, I don't know how, I'm not even gonna guess. I'm really bad at guessing, but they're good size. The babies are smaller than my pinky finger, tail included. They're so fucking tiny. So in order to make sure that they can find their food and find water and everything, you make a really small enclosure. So basically it's gonna be like in like a storage container like that we drill air holes in and stuff, but just like super easy for the little babies to get around because they're so small. Just to give you an idea, this is the size of the egg. The eggs look like that. They're just finger for scale. They're so tiny, and there's little geckos in both of those. Just curled up like little beans of cute. I didn't do this on purpose. This was accident. I didn't know. I mean, I knew. I thought I put two females together, and one of them ended up dropping balls very late in life because it's an asshole. So now we have children, everyone. Congratulations, you're grandmothers now. Be prepared to spoil the babies. I don't know. Crested geckos are stupid easy to take care of, but I literally already have like 6. It's not that I needed nor wanted more, but here we are. One is going to be named after Rodbert for taking care of my dogs in my home while I'm gone because he's awesome. But yeah, that's the plan for either the end of tomorrow or the next day is to build some sort of like super simple. If their balls drop, they're not females or geckos, dude. Geckos have balls. Like, you know how rats have balls? Like they just have those enormous testicles down at the base of their tail. Geckos have that, but like imagine covered in gecko skin. And like crested geckos, their balls have little spikes on them. It's wild. Maybe when these guys are born, I'll pull out one of the adults, not to put with these guys in any way, shape, but just to show you like a comparison of what their father looks like. Damn it, Bobby, that horny fuck, versus them. Their mother's very skittish and she doesn't do very well being handled. She never really has, but their dad's pretty okay with it. Their dad, now that I know it's their dad, that was damn it, Bobby. Bobby was a girl. I thought. But that's the plan. Just so I'm ready, because when they're born, I have to be ready. So I already have that out. And really, it's just going to be at the beginning, like a Tupperware with some water in it. Very, very shallow so they can't drown. And like a wet paper towel or something like that. But it's exciting. So the Geico commercials are lying to us. Wait, because of the balls? That's a different type of gecko. I don't know if they have visible balls. Crested geckos are kind of interesting. Multiple, like, they're called eyelash geckos, but they don't have eyelids. So their eyes are open all the time. And basically when they're sleeping, their eyes kind of sink into their head, but are still open. And they have to lick their eyeballs clean. Also, they're one of the few geckos that when they lose their tail, it's not detrimental to them. It's fine, but they never grow a tail back. And most geckos do grow their tail back. It'll look kind of different and ugly and weird, but like it grows back. These guys don't. They're just interesting. Yes, is Vissy live? I was literally trying to load the raid page, but shit, yes. Bless you. Just type her name in instead. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're raiding Vissy. Vissy is live right now, and I haven't got to see her in ages. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. So tomorrow, finish up Burning Man stories and everything. I think I've gotten most of the juicy stories out, but a lot of really good pictures of like the burn, and then make little gecko home. I've lost them already. Oh, fuck.